Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Knowledge Center. So here I have a question from the VTU question paper from the year 2018-19. This is an utilization of electrical power subject, and here this question is relevant to the module 1. Already in my previous video I have solved one question from the same year. Now I am taking the second question. This question is related to the electrolysis concept. Here the information is given like this: a 20 centimeter long portion of a circular shaft having 10 centimeter diameter is to be coated with a layer of 1.5 mm nickel. Okay, it has to be coated with a 1.5 mm nickel. So we need to determine the quantity of electricity required in amp hour and what is the time required for this process. That is what you need to find. Assume current density as so and so, and even the current efficiency is given as 92%. Specific gravity of nickel is given, as well as ECE of the nickel is given. So using this information, let's see how to find it. So before getting into the solution, let me explain what actually it means, this question means. So there is a shaft with a length of 20 centimeter long. That portion has to be coated with a nickel. Means that shaft is a rotating part. Because of some friction, it has lost its dimensions, thickness. Okay. So that we need to repair it. To provide the actual thickness, we are using a nickel which will be coated on the shaft. 1.5 mm thickness of nickel has to be coated on this shaft. So this shaft is having a diameter. Say this shaft is having a diameter of that is given as diameter of 10 centimeter, and the length is of 20 centimeter. So this shaft will be undergone through the electrolysis concept, and because of that electrolysis concept, a layer of 1.5 mm, say there is a layer now. So this is a nickel which is coated on the shaft. So this layer is of 1.5 mm. So that will be the thickness of the layer. So that much of coating has to be done on this shaft. To do this, how much of electrical energy has to be provided with respect to amp hours? That's what you need to find first. So what is the electrical input we need to give so that I can have a 1.5 mm thickness of a nickel on this shaft? I hope this is clear for you. Now let's solve it using some formulas. So we have a basic formula, means whatever the mass means the quantity of nickel which is placed on the shaft, which is deployed on the shaft, that can be given as the mass of the quantity is proportional to the flow of current and with respect to time, I into T. So this is what amp hour, I is nothing but ampere, time is unit of time is hours. So the mass which is placed on the shaft, the mass of a nickel is proportional to this, which can be given as equal to ZIT, where Z is a constant, electrochemical equivalent. So that is depends upon the material. So that is given here in the question. Now this can be written as M is equal to Z into Q. So this Q itself is a electrical quantity. That is what the electricity in terms of amp hour. Q is nothing but I into T. I is nothing but ampere, T is nothing but hour, so amp hour. So this will provide the amp hour quantity of electricity. You need to find this Q. So Q can be obtained by using M by Z. Right. So that's the formula. What is M? So that is the mass which is placed on the shaft. So first you need to find the mass and then Z, then simplify it. That will give the theoretical value. After finding this, you need to find the practical value. Right. First let us find the theoretical value of Q. So for that we need to find M. So to find M is nothing but the mass of the quantity which is placed on the shaft. So on a shaft, we can write M is nothing but, on a shaft, I'll draw the picture, say this is the shaft. On this shaft, we need to have a layer of 1.5 mm thickness, nickel. This is the mass quantity. So this mass what we require here, the quantity what we require here can be given as M is equal to, so this quantity totally depends upon the surface area of a shaft. Okay. So surface area of a shaft. So what is the surface area? How to get an area of a circular shaft? Area of a circular shaft can be given as pi dl. So first let me write the formula. Surface area surface area of a shaft on which we need to get that layer. That into, what about the thickness? How much of thickness of layer we want? So that is another part. So thickness of the layer into thickness we got. After that we need to get the density. So what will be the density of that element? So this will give you the M. So this only change what you can feel here is surface area. The surface area, if it is circular, it will be a pi dl. If it is some other shape, then that area formula will be changed. So according to this, M can be pi dl, where d is nothing but the diameter of the shaft, L is nothing but the length of the shaft, right? Into thickness. How much of thickness? 1.5 mm. So 1.5 into 10 to power of minus 3. Because all the information we will put it in terms of meters. It is in mm here, so I will put it as 10 to minus 3, so that it will be meters into density. So in the question itself they have mentioned the density of a nickel. Yes, here it is. Specific gravity is given. So specific gravity in terms of gram per centimeter cube is given, but density of nickel can be given as 8.9. But we want a density of a nickel will be mentioned in terms of a kg per cubic meter. In the question it has been given in the form of grams. It is given in the form of grams. So what we do, 8.9 into 10 to the power of 3, so that we will get it in terms of kg. So that is what the density of a nickel, 8.9 into 10 to the power of 3. So we got this, we got thickness that is given in the question, but keep it in your mind that it should be in meters. But you need to find pi dl now. Pi is a 3.142, d is nothing but, so what is d? D is 10 centimeter. So you can write it as 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 in terms of meters, into L. L is 20, so L can be given as 20 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So substitute that value and you will get the answer for M. So that answer for M is 0.8384. So this will be the value for mass. Okay, so once after getting the mass, you can substitute it here. Right, I hope this is clear. See, if the concepts are clear, don't forget to press the like icon. Press the like button. And also, if you are understanding the things, kindly share and subscribe to the channel. Now let's see, you got M. So let me write this M here as it is. I will erase this and let us try to find what is Z. Okay, so what is the value of Z? So let me try to get that. So Z is nothing but ECE, electrochemical equivalent of an element. So that is already given here. But generally, this unit of Z will be, it has to be kg per coulomb. Kg per coulomb, or coulomb can also be given as kg per amp hour. It can be given as kg per amp hour. But in the question it is given as kg per 1000 amp hour. So it means that you need to identify what would be the kg per amp hour. Very simple. For 1000 amp hour, the ECE is 1.0954 kg. So for 1 amp hour, what would be the ECE? So it will be very simple. 1 into this divided by this. So I can write it here, 1.0954 divided by this 1000. That will be the Z value. Right? So M is obtained, Z is obtained, just substitute it. So let me substitute it here. Therefore, the electrical quantity Q is equal to M 0.8384 divided by this 1.0954 by 1000. So which will give you the value as 832 point something. So in round figure we can say 833. Sorry, it's not 833. Just a minute. The simplified answer will be 765.94. Fractional value, some variations will be there. You just substitute it properly. So this will be in terms of amp hour. So this is what the amp hour value we got. But how to find an actual value? This is theoretical formula. Based on the formula I got it. It's a theoretical value. But it is mentioned that the current efficiency is of 92%. Efficiency is 92%. So if efficiency is 100%, then this is right answer. But efficiency is less, 92%. So what you need to do is, therefore, Q dash means this is the practical electrical quantity which is actually required. This is theoretical one. So Q dash, how you can find? This value, Q divided by efficiency. That will give you the practical actual electrical value in terms of amp hour. So 765.94 divided by 92 or 0.92. Okay, that will give you 833 amp hour. So this is the actual electrical quantity required so that I can get 1.5 mm thickness of layer on the shaft. So, okay, that is what we need to understand here. I hope this is clear for you. Just don't stop your solution here, because this is theoretical part. Because in question they have mentioned that the current efficiency is 92%. So you have to substitute it and get the actual value. Once after getting this, next let us move for the last term, that is time. They asked you to find what is the time taken for this process. Okay. So to find this time, we know that Q dash whatever I got here, Q is nothing but I into T, because it's nothing but what? Ampere hour. So I into T. Here we know Q dash. If you get this I value, then I can find this T value. So I can say here T can be given as Q dash by I. Already Q dash is calculated, just identify I. So how to identify the current? So in this question current information is not provided. So in order to get that, we can make use of this information, the current density. So current density is nothing but what? It is the ampere per meter square. So you can do it like this. We have, I'll write it here. The current density can be given as, current density is nothing but what? Ampere per meter square. Okay. So I by surface area. That is what the current density is. So I can be given as current density into surface area. Therefore I is equal to, what is the current density? 195. And what is the surface area? Pi dl. That itself is a surface area. I have not calculated, just we have mentioned it as it is. Just substitute the values, pi dl. So then once you simplify this, we get the current value, that is I is equal to 12.254 amps. This is current. But my intention is not to just find the current, I need to find the time. So once after getting this current, substitute it here and get the value of time. So therefore the time taken for this process can be given as 833, that is the Q dash, by the current 12.254. So this will be 67.94, approximately it will be approximately 68 hours. Okay, approximately the answer will be 68 hours. So this is how the problem has to be solved. In my next video, I will take up another question from the same year. If it is clear, like the video, share among your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.